This week we're going to look at superheroes and villains, and again you can send in your artwork, paintings, sculptures, whatever you want to make, collages, and then we're going to be joined by a makeup artist who's going to show you some different techniques.
Hi, I'm Coral, and today, this week is Villains and Superhero Week, so I'm going to take you through some makeup on how to do zombie hands. Everything that I'm going to use is from eBay or the range or anything that you can get locally sourced. I'm going to take you through how to do some zombie hands. Okay, so in these uncertain times, everything has been cleaned. I'm now sanitising my hand. Every brush, every sponge is clean and new. So we're just going to go sanitise our hands and we can get started. Okay, let's get started. So first I'm going to take a Snazaroo paint. We're going to mix the yellow and the white together to make a more of a gaunt, pale look. So what I've done is I've got this here with a sponge. And what we're going to do is we're just going to place it all over the hand. You want to get in all up. We're going to go over with a light foundation after just to make it look more realistic. But this is just the base coat for it. Okay, so now we're just going to go in with some pale powder just to set it and make it look a little bit more realistic. This will just set the paint in place. Okay, next we're going to take some eyeshadow. We're going to mix a purple and a red colour, and we're going to go in between the fingers to make the hand look more gaunt and more ill looking. So what you want to do is you want to run down the middle of the fingers just to start off with, and then you want to blend it out. So this is just a rough guide so far. And then we're going to take a fluffy brush after, just to really blend it in. I want to go in here to make it look more bruised. And we're just going to keep going in with the purple and the red mixture from a face palette. Okay, now we're going to take a fluffy brush and we're going to blend these lines out, just so they get into the skin and don't look as harsh. This will obviously give the feel of a more realistic gaunt hand. Just make sure that everything is really nicely blended. You kind of want a brush that's really quite soft and easy to move. Okay, now we're going to go in with some liquid latex. Now I must stress, and I can't stress this enough, please make sure if you're buying it that it is face and body latex, not for building models or clay or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sponge, just dab some on this sponge, and we're just going to go in areas where we want to build up the gore and the blood. So I'm going to go in on some of the knuckles, and we want the hand to be covered as well. Don't want to cover everything, we just want to make sure that it's here and there, just so it looks more realistic and more like they've had injuries to the hand. So we're just going to take it up the arm as well. Now for this you'll probably need about 2 or 3 layers of it. In between each layer you need to make sure it is 100% dry, and then I will show you after how to pick up the latex to make it look more like there's holes in the skin. We're going to go in and apply the 3rd layer now. Now when applying the latex, it only needs to be a thin coat each time. Obviously that way then you can build it up. If you put too much on, you're going to be waiting a long time for it to dry. And this should be our final layer ready to pick the skin off to then get some more gore in. Okay, next we're going to go in with a spatula tool. Now, I need to stress this enough, please do not use anything sharp at home, no knives, nothing like that. And a good alternative to this is a tweezer or anything that's got like a little bit that you can pinch, just be careful of your skin underneath. So what I'm going to do is this, now it's dry, is really easy to mould. So all I'm going to do is just take the little end of it, and you can start picking at the latex, and you can mould it to make holes. You can pull it over the skin, all those kind of things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the hand, just play with it, see which ways you like, and then we're going to fill in these gaps and add more of the gore and the blood. So now we're just going to go into the crevices of where we've picked the skin. So we want to go in with a red. Now you can either use eyeshadow or face paint. So I'm just going to go in with a red eyeshadow because it works better when blending over the latex into the skin. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to pop it all over each of the gaps, and then we're going to go in with the black and the purple paint mix just to add a bit of depth so it looks more realistic. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the purple and black paint. This is just going to add depth to the latex that we've just picked off the skin. This will just make it more of a realistic kind of bruised, sore look. And then after we've done this, we'll just go over with a little bit of red, and then we are ready for blood. Okay, for our final step, what we're going to do is we're going to take some fake blood. I've also got a little mini plastic spatula just so it's easier to mould into the grooves of the latex. So what you can either do is place it on the hand and then move it around. And this just gives it more depth because you've got the skin from the latex, and obviously it's going to be sore if you've obviously cut or wounded yourself. So I'm just going to go in the crevices of the actual latex. Now this is quite easy to get. You can get it from Poundland when the Halloween time is right. You can order it off eBay. Just again, make sure it is suitable for face and body. This one is literally one that I've picked up from Poundland, and it's quite easy to mould and it does dry very well. Okay, so that's us done. I just want to say before I do go that please test any products before doing it. We don't want any skin irritation or anything like that, especially if you've got sensitive skin. I mean, all the products I've used today are brilliant. They are really easy to get. Just please make sure and be cautious when you are using the products. So we'd love to see your recreations of this design. So if you send them into the Town Hall website, we'd love to see them.